Just a yard on the 6 yards is the pickup, and
really well, and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit. You can gain some.
They're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is down deep into Minnesota.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Keenum. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On first down, Keenum. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive play, defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, many of the other backs in the league. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell's so light on his feet. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw is Keenum. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to see he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Roethlisberger fights loose. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Roethlisberger will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Keenum now on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you take defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they Number 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, drive around right in that Bentley. Hey, you drive around right in that Bentley. Hey, but your shit, it just be rented. Hey, but that is none of my business. Hey, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, just like Guinness. Hey, yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Breeze's Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 6.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah. I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fakers. I really do. I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Shoulders. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. I've been reflecting on how we got.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Latavius Murray, touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off play action, Keenum. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, earlier we were discussing the issues recently for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys as they get ready to take the field here again. But Dez Bryant also not putting up maybe the typical Dez Bryant numbers.
Last few years, he's been dinged up a lot. Number of injuries have limited his time, limited his timing with Dak Prescott. Dak's learned to throw it to other people along the way as well. But in addition, people are going to roll coverages.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Prescott now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off. On second down, Elliott.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines. And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Second down, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Keenum now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now it's Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The
McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Terrence Newman with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A handoff. It's Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punt. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Prescott yet again. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Danielle Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try the right side with Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is Keenum. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They run it with McKinnon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They will go for it. It's Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run once more with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Here's McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Good play here. Third down and goal from the... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down throw for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down and just 1. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A give to Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try again with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Put my problems in. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like some. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers left to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things I go missing now. Promises and wishes, why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got last on my list and you next.